Hello, 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 Libras. I'm doing an evening reading. Boy, that's something new for me. How are you guys doing? Maybe somebody will pop on this evening. I've not done an evening reading before, so we'll see. So my name is Patty. I'm an empath that does intuitive tarot, and I am a fairly new channel. And by the way, I am just sweating, so this is not because my hair is oily. I'm like, what the heck? It looks like I don't wash my hair. I'm so hot. I'm going through a lot of hot flashes, so bear with me. Anyway, I'm an empath, and I do intuitive readings, and so we're here to get an intuitive reading from September 1st through the 6th. So if you haven't ever seen my channel, you can go to my About on the channel and you can learn a bit about how I do my readings. Being an empath, you'll see that I'm actually doing a series on what it's like to live as an empath and some really actually phenomenal stories. I did a live one. I'm doing them live, so if you come on and see me doing empath, a life with living as an empath, you're going to hear some hoo-hoo stories and all kinds of interesting things being an empath, but not only that, all the abilities and how there are challenges with those abilities and things like that. So if you haven't seen the empath, living as an empath part 1, subscribe, hit that bell, and you'll be able to see that, and you can watch that. Tell about my story, about my brother's death and knowing about that and all kinds of stuff. So part 2 is coming up tomorrow. So you can also, if you hit that bell and subscribe, you'll be able to see me come on live and do part 2. And you're very welcome to interact. I love people to interact. So even that's why I do these live, so you can interact. I would love to know where you're coming from, if you have a question and that kind of thing. But first off, we're going to get the reading done. And this is going to be for the 1st through the 6th of September for Libras, and see what the energies are. So the oracles are going to help us get the energies for this 1st through the 6th and see where it's going. Now, if you missed my all signs and collective, you might want to watch that. There's a lot of planet things going on. There's a retrograde coming in from Mars. Was it Mars? Excuse me. Yeah. And so Mars, and then there's a lot of energies coming in, not only from August, but into September. And there's going to be a lot of hot passion. Yes, a lot of hot passion. It's coming. All right, so let's get a little serious here and ask for now, for those of you brand new, I do ask for the divine. I do ask for God to give me all my messages. He is my source. He is my resource. And he either gives them to me or sends somebody through to give me the messages that I need to share with you. My messages are about energies or for what is going on this week for you, and possibly how to move forward with those. All right, so we do have one energy out. So it says healing the ouch, okay? And so somebody's got some healing to do, which is, I think, carried over from August. So August was a month of want to say, what the heck? You know, because there was no answers, no conclusions, no anything like that. People were still left hanging, although it was at the end of the month because of the way I won't go into the astrology part. I can, but it doesn't seem like people are catching on to that, so I'll stay off of that. But the energies were like being left hanging, so those are bringing over to September. So whatever has happened to you the end of August, it's going to carry over, but also, too, it's going to go bye-bye because the energies are changing. The energies are actually getting very powerful. So let's see what the other energy is that the divine would like to share with us for the week of the 1st through the 6th. Protecting treasure, which would make very, very sense. So if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through anything that would have caused you pain to your heart, your soul, your spirit, this is the protecting the treasure. The treasure is your heart. So a lot of that has to do with protecting your heart. So somebody's been hurt, and that's very, very common. I mean, we get hurt a lot, and there's all kinds of things and why we get hurt. But if it's a relationship, yeah, there's a lot of it has to do with communication and expectations. So if you have been hurt in a relationship, I think the communication is where the breakdown is, and also too, expectations plus reality equals blah. So that was probably your frustration. So your expectation, what the other person's reality was, didn't match up, and blah. Yeah. So that's sort of that. If it's a physical, okay, this could be a physical healing, and that could be something that we need to just take it, and it's going to take a little time. It's going to take a little energy to slowly heal. So this is something that's not going to heal like this. So whatever is going on, and the reason why I say that is because the first thing out was the Knight of Pentacles, and he moves very slowly. So when we heal, it does take time to heal. And some of us think, oh, and oh man, I could go into relationships. You know, people leave and then they say after a month, oh, I healed myself. I'm ready. I'm coming back. And it's like, you can't do it that fast. It doesn't work that fast. And that's bunk if that's what they say, because it's not true. You can't heal that fast because there's so much depth to that healing. So, but as far as a physical healing, depends if it's chronic or not chronic. So this is what, if you're doing a physical healing, maybe a broken leg, maybe I heard amputee. I don't know who that's for. I heard amputee. It does take time to get used to, change, grow, you know, adjust, those kind of things. And if it's, I've got goosebumps. I don't know who that's for. Maybe somebody diabetic. We have a lot of diabetes, and that's a thing that we just have to adjust to get used to. But usually it's a healing of the heart. Yeah, Ace of Wands, a lot of communication issues, maybe in the past. But this is an offering of communication. This is an offering of, okay, maybe somebody's going to come forward and ask you to communicate. Oh, yeah. So something ended really, really quick. Something sort of happened really quick. Now, if that hasn't happened yet, it may come, and you may be aware of it, but it's just going to be like, poop, I'm done. And you're like, okay, that's fine. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We have the Knight of Cups as well. Now it's moving a little bit quicker. And the Knight of Cups is actually about, it's more, he's a little bit of a romantic, but he's also, he's matter of the heart. He's thinking about the heart. He's thinking about moving forward. He's a little bit more quick. And the reason why I say that is if you look at both these horses, one is sort of stopped because they're contemplating, they're looking. The other one is moving. Okay, so we are moving. We moved from a stop. Something ended real quick. Now, again, I don't know why this is coming through. If it's an amputee, yes, it ended quick. It's gotta go. You don't want to be sick. You don't want to be, it can, with diabetes, if you don't cut it off, then sometimes you'll end up getting sick and could kill you. So, I mean, but whatever this is for somebody's heart, it ended quick. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. This is where things change. This is where things begin to happen. Doors close and other doors open. That's what I like. Even in yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The Lover's card. What did I tell you? And he is facing the Lovers. He's not facing the other way. He's facing the Lovers. It's coming. Give me 5. Give me 5. It's coming. It's not here yet, but it's coming. It's coming, Libra. It's coming. It's coming. And you know what? Don't focus on this. Do not focus on this. You knew it was coming. You knew it had to end. Whatever it was, deep down, if you're honest with yourself, it is, and you knew it. It needed to end. Don't you fool the Patty, because I know. You can't lie to an empath. All right. Okay, so let's see what else. Divine, if you can show me what else is there. We got some ending of a story. Yes, we do. And it went sort of slow. Yes, I know that was coming. We know that it's ending. Divine, if you can share with me if this person is a physically healing or spiritually healing. I know we have one that is spiritually or heart healing. I understand that. But is there somebody out there that is physically healing? Is there any messages that you can give to me to this person that is physically healing, please? Okay, so first off, we have the Six of Wands, which is victory, which is I did it, I show it. So this is coming for somebody, and very soon. I feel this is very soon, sometime in the first couple of weeks of September. So what this means is there is some, and it doesn't mean, oh, it could mean like maybe there's an interest. Maybe there is somebody that is looking at you, and maybe there is somebody that has really wanted to approach you and say, hey, are you single? Are you know, or maybe this is somebody from your past. We'll find out. If it is somebody from your past, if it's somebody that you know already, you know, sometimes, I'm sorry, but sometimes women can be really dull. They can be really dense. You know, because we can be friends with the guy and it's not a problem, and we look at them as a friend. We can't even see their goo-goo eyes about us half the time. I've been that in the situation many a times. I didn't realize the guy had feelings for me. We're still friends. He might have goo-goo eyes, but you know what? If it was meant to be, the divine would have made something happen and interacted and intervened. It didn't. So we stay friends. You know. But anyway, so that's that. All right. Okay, let's go to a different deck and see if there's any other energies in this deck. Maybe there's some things that are going to double up on us. I don't know about other readers. I would love to know from other readers. I sure get a lot of double downs. I get a lot of double downs, like double this, double, or triple. And I would love to know from other readers what they get. So whatever's ended is ending, and whatever's coming forth is coming forth really quick. And I know that's going to come really quick. So if you're single, that's something coming to you. Sorry, I have a hair. I don't know what is going on. It's coming to you, but if you're married or if you're in a couple, if you're in a relationship, there needs to be a spark. We got to grow the spark. So, and that's where this would come in. There needs to be a spark. There needs to be a re-energizing of the relationship. That's where this lover comes in. Hey, baby, let's pump it up. Let's spark it up. You know, let's do something really different kind of thing. So that's if you're a couple. Otherwise, if you're single, it's coming. And I think you're not going to really know it. I think you're really just going to like, oh. And you know what? Those are the divine. The ones that you don't know are going to be there, and all of a sudden they're there. It's like, what the heck happened? That's the divine interventing. If you've got to go chasing after somebody, if you're a female and you got to chase after a man, that's not the divine. That's you trying to manipulate to get somebody in. Been there, done that. That doesn't work. That's earthly. All right. So we have the Hangman. So he is starting to look. He's looking at both sides. He's looking and seeing. He's watching. He's got the scope of everything, more of a spiritual scope. Yeah, and he's watching. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Why is Nine of Pentacles here? Somebody may be a little bit more affluent, a little bit wealthy. Somebody may also, somebody's very happy where they are. Somebody's happy in life where they are. And this relationship that is going to be coming on is actually just a compliment. So it's like you both have your lives together. You both have something going on for yourselves, and you're just coming together to be you know, like, hey, I'm here to help you. You're here. I'm here to help you. But somebody has a little bit of money. Somebody's really actually secure in themselves. Somebody is actually really peaceful and cool, has got it together kind of thing, and is completely balanced. The other person, I don't know. I don't have those energies yet. But the one person does have balance and everything, and they work very, very hard. They're actually getting their ducks in a row. They're working hard. They're working towards a goal. That person is. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's the other person. But somebody's working on something, a project. And that might be just, you know, hey, a focal point to find out what they really, really want and desire in life. All right. Yeah. And that's really important, especially if this is a guy, if this is a masculine. This is really important because we want to make sure when we go into a relationship that both parties are somewhat stable emotionally, spiritually, financially. Then that way you don't feel like you're rescuing either one, or you feel like you've got to lift the other one up all the time, because that can get really wearing. So this is a really important card, the Eight of Pentacles, to make sure that if this is a masculine, it could be a woman. I've been an entrepreneur for so many years. I mean, I was the one that had the ducks in the row and the financial and stuff. And you got to be careful, because then men really see that and they want it. And then they go after you, especially if you're much older than them. They just want your money. They want to be able to set themselves up. Got to be careful about that. It's the game of the boys, not the game of the men. Yeah, so somebody here is actually very stable, very balanced out. I don't know if that's you or the other person. And maybe it's the other person that just had something end. Ooh. The other person had something end. It wasn't you. And is moving towards... Oh my gosh, this is a little spooky. I had a friend today who I didn't realize was a Libra, and this is actually him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he is moving towards this. Wow. This is a little spooky. Anyway, so yeah. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. But you got to remember, you got to get back to the energies. The energies of the week have to be heal the ouch, protect the treasure. So heal whatever pain it is you need to heal from, and protect the heart. Doesn't mean close it off, but it does mean, like, if you think of your heart as guarded, like you've got a piece of armor around it, piece it that way. That's the way you should think about your heart. But then imagine a little window or a door that opens and closes. You want to do that. You don't want to just have a complete solid piece of armor, because then nobody can get in. But if you have this wall or armor, but you leave a door in the center where your heart is, leave it there, and then let certain people in to a point. And shut the door. Don't leave everybody in. Just allow a certain person in. Give it a try. Shut the door. So you have to have a door there, whether it's armor or a wall. Because if you have a wall, you'll never be able to have somebody come into your life. And that's when you live in the past. And that's when you're throwing other relationships. Yeah, you would show up, it figures. That's when then you start comparing other relationships to a new. Every single person you come into is new. Every single person is never, ever, ever the same. So you cannot judge one person as another. All right. Again, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Didn't we have an ace here? Yeah, we had the Ace of Wands. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles. And of course, he wants to always show up because he wants to ruin the fun. He always does. But in this case here, he wants to divide this. Whatever is coming up between you and another person, it's very beautiful, and he does not like it. Of course he doesn't, because it's divine driven. anything divine driven, he doesn't want it to happen, because then he loses. But the reason why I know it's going to work out as long as you stay focused is because there's victory. There's victory. And people are watching and cheering you on and being happy for you, that kind of thing. And this other person is working super, super hard. This is something about career. This, again, is balance. It is not all about, sorry, I hate to say it, but it's not all about you. It's about the connection that is happening. And it's also about the connection that is happening between two people. This is a divine intervention, if you want to believe that. I don't know if you do or not. But this is a divine, oh my gosh, I'm thinking of something else. This is a divine intervention. I got to listen to my own words and be careful. But he will show up, and he will try to tempt, and he will try to actually ruin it for you. So you really, really, really need to understand that. Now, for the person who is actually physically hurting, physically trying to heal something, some energy that either it could be a limb, it could be a health, it could be COVID, it could be whatever. You're going to get your balance back. You are going to make it through. You are going to make it happen, because we have Temperance. Temperance is actually about balance. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, the One of Pentacles. Yes, because this has to do with, you're not finished with your career. You're not finished with, who you are. If this is a male, I would say this was almost a male, because men are very about their careers, their jobs. I'm not saying women aren't, but this is something men are built to do, to provide, protect, to make the money, to support, to do all this kind of stuff. So I'm really feeling a masculine energy here. And again, he's trying to get in the way of everything. So I'm not going to let him stay with that. So I just want to get the energies, the ending energies of this. And let me see. Let me concentrate for a second. There's this is a real powerful time. This first week Mars is slowing down. So there's so much power in this first week, because it's slowing down and getting ready for the retrograde. So this is a really powerful time for you. Okay. Divine, show me the energies of each party here. I'd like to know the energies of each party, please. Each party, each person involved in this. And can you also give me if this is a physical thing, a healing energy, please. I would like that healing energy so that I can reach out to that person. The physical energy, the physical healing that I need to share with that person. Can you please show me that? I appreciate it. Judgment. Somebody's judging you. Don't ignore them. Ignore them. Okay. This judgment is an earthly judgment. I want you to know that. This is not a spiritual judgment. So anybody who judges you, for example, if you're an interracial couple, people are going to judge you like no tomorrow. And don't let them. Just put the blinders on and say, you know what, those are idiots. I don't want to talk to them. Don't allow them in. Don't allow them to even be in your chakra and your space and things like that. Just ignore them. So if that has to do with somebody in a international, or not international, interracial, okay, somebody definitely is losing sleep over everything. Actually, they're not only losing sleep so much, they're they're just tormented. Let this go. This is done. It's gone. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever it is, I don't know who this is for. Let it go. Because it's time to close one door and open another. Close that door. Allow that other door to open. Let divine work. 3 of Wands. And then we have Page of Cups. There there's a lot of offerings here. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. There is so much being offered here, but we have to make sure that we are on the same page and that we know from this hurt, whatever it is, that we learn that lesson and we don't allow that kind of thing to happen again. We have to learn more about ourselves. Something says to learn more about myself, because what I need to protect is my heart. We do need to protect our heart. All right. Don't let this little bugger in, because he's there to divide. He's there to destroy. That's all he's there to do. It's to end this something, because then he's happy and dancing and having a party. Anytime he can end something. But these are two completely different cards, because we don't know if this card here is divine intervened because maybe it needed to end. Maybe whatever it is needed to end so that you could grow to be able to do that. So Libras, this is your reading. Wow. There isn't anybody on, no questions, and also too, no one that let me know where they're from. Nobody let me know where they're from. Anyway, I hope you had a good reading and this resonated with you. It may not resonate with everybody. It may resonate with a few. And I hope you had a good reading and hope you enjoy your 1st through the 6th. We'll see you on the 7th. Make sure that you subscribe down there. We're new. I would love to have more subscribers. And if you hit the bell, you'll know when I'm doing my Empath Lives, which will be tomorrow. I'll be doing an Empath Live tomorrow, part 2. So I hope you join in. And it is live, so you can ask questions. You can, come in and whatever. Say where you're from, whatever. I just love to interact with my viewers. All right, and hear the spooky stories of being an empath. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.